Zel Boy Army, welcome to another video on the channel. In this one, we are giving you a breakdown, in-depth, detailed breakdown of the 4-4-2 second variation tactics that have helped me hit back-to-back 30-0s. I've hit 8 30-0s this year. I think 7 of them have been with the 4-4-2, and I've mastered, perfected, tweaked this tactic until it's perfect for this game, in my opinion. I'm going to give you a full rundown of my ultra defensive, defensive, attacking, ultra attacking tactics. So I give you game plan for each part of the game. I'll explain the players in the team, why they're in the team, show you my champs channel quick, and yeah, I'm going to give you a full breakdown of it. One new thing I'm going to be doing on the channel over the next few months. I'm going to do one this week, I think. I'm going to start something called the Zell Boy Army Tactics Factory. Might come up with a different name, I don't know. Maybe you guys think that's crap. But basically, what I'm going to do is every week, I'm going to use a different formation. Not in champs, because champs, I'm not going to experiment too much in there. I'm going to stick with what I know. But I'm going to, in rivals, going to test a new formation every week with a tactic that I think suits it. Going to play 3 games with it, then give you a review of the formation, the tactic that I think works, and then do a follow-up video where I test it against a pro player, and I'll do a live commentary of the game as I play, and then we'll have a general review of what I think of the formation, the tactic. Right now, I think the 4-4-2 second variation is the best formation on the game to use, but I get that a lot of you are getting bored of trying to stick with that or the 4-2-3-1. So I want to give you guys some different options you can use. And maybe, who knows, by exploring, we might find something that I like even more. I don't think I will, but you don't know without trying. Let me know what you think of that as an idea for a video series. I'm always trying to give you content that you guys want. Let me know which formations you'd like to see first, and as well, comment below, let me know. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like the video, subscribe. Daily content helping you guys get better at the game. Let's show you where I finished in the weekend league quick. So most of my 30s this year have been on my Xbox account, which is like my pay to win account. This was only my 3rd weekend on my PS Road to Glory. And we managed to hit a 30 this weekend. You have to hit 30 on PlayStation to even get top 200, which is crazy. We finished 148. Like, I don't even know how you can't get top 100 without top 100 should be guaranteed with a 30. That was our last game. Our last game, man. We played a guy who was on 27 wins with 2 games around. Like, that was a tough game. We beat this guy, an elite player. I think there's 6 elite players on the channel. This guy was 3-0 up against us. You might have seen this yesterday in my video. I'm not going to show you the gameplay from the tactic today. I've shown you plenty in the last couple of weeks. It's the tactic that I'm showing you today. It's just a couple of tweaks. You can watch yesterday's video to see how it played this weekend. And then I did a detailed video last week, a full game against a pro, where I showed you the tactic and analysed it in game properly. The team though, Nick Pope, big keeper, 6'7", gives me chemistry, works very well. Adama actually plays centre back, up there with one of the best centre backs I've used. Little bit small, but stupidly strong at 99 strength, rapid, great on the ball. His defending felt fantastic. Varane and Mendy obviously just beasts. They're just so good on the game. Mendy was left back, Walker right back. Awa played left mid. Nearly 20 goals in 30 games. I thought he was pretty good. He scored quite a few goals outside the box with his finesse shot trait that he has. I really liked him, and he was on 7 chem. So when I get him on 10 chem, I think the next upgrade for this team is to put him at CDM, get De Bruyne out, but get Neymar in to go in attack. He'll be on 10 chem. Mbappe out wide, pretty good. I don't like Mbappe that much up front on this game compared to some other players, but out wide he's amazing. Kevin De Bruyne as my creative CDM was very good. I like him a lot. The weak foot was nice. Marquinhos is my destroyer. He's pretty good. He's just not elite, to be honest. His physical's not bad, but not great. He's quick, but not rapid. He's okay on the ball. His passing is very good. His defending's elite. Just lacks in a few areas. And the king of the team, Freeze Mane, man. Look at these stats. more than 3 goal contributions a game. Him and Son up front were fantastic, but this guy's crazy. And then Son, some very good stats for him as well. I love this team, and they play really well. You can see Mane is untradeable, Mbappe is untradeable, Varane's untradeable. We got very lucky in the icon swaps packs, just in case you're thinking, oh, this isn't actually a Road to Glory. It is. We just got some pretty good pack. Look, I got out-teamed in most games, though, in my last 10 to 15. It's crazy the teams people have this year. Okay, so the defensive tactic is what we start on. You can see here, press on heavy touch in the 4-4-2. That's how the team lines up in game. The left striker, I normally would like either a 5-star weak foot or a left footer to shoot across goal, especially after a bridge dribble. If you watch yesterday's video, you'll see how many goals I scored using the bridge dribble. The bridge dribble's crazy. But I think you should be putting your best attacker at left striker, because the bridge dribble only really works on the left side. It's far more effective on the left side. It's just the way this game works, because it always does it to the left. And I want my best attacker there who can do it more, and Mane is quite a lot better than Son. So normally put a left foot or a 5-star weak for there, but in this team I've got Mane. The left mid and right mid, I just want pace, be able to finish, pass, dribble. You can see the 2 CDMs. I have a creative one and a destroyer, and then the defense, pretty self-explanatory. This is the tactic in game. I've not really made any adjustments there over the last couple of weeks. Press on heavy touch, 5 width. You can lower it to 4 width and maybe even lower the depth by 1 if you're struggling with through balls in behind. Like, I'm going to give you adjustments you can make to the tactic in this video. The press on heavy touch for me just works really well if you're good at pressing, can get in people's faces, and it can take your game to the next level. If you have a really good team, it's even better. But if you're struggling, you're getting beaten behind too much, put it to balanced, lower the depth a bit, and it'll help you. The offensive style, balance 5-5. This is offensive style, doesn't matter quite as much as the defense, in my opinion. I find it's just more about how you attack and the formation itself. I go 1 corners and 3 kicks, because even on 1 corners and 3 kicks, you have plenty of players up to score, and I just don't get counter-attacked on and concede. That's basically it for that. The instructions: stay central, stay forward on the strikers. You don't need them to go out wide, because you've got a left mid and right mid to do that. The 2 strikers, when they stay central, can pin the centre-backs in and make it a 2v2 at times, which can be pretty dangerous. Mixed attacks, they still make runs in behind, but I don't want them constantly doing that. Come back on defense, getting behind, getting to the box works really well on the wingers. This is an adjustment I've made. I've put cut passing lanes now on both the CDMs. I just find them going for lots of interceptions works better. The buff to interceptions recently did help a lot. Cover centre on both the CDMs because the wings are covered already. Stay back while attacking on the destroyer, so that's the more defensive-minded midfielder. And then balanced on the Creator, that's De Bruyne. Then stay back on all of these guys. This tactic, by the way, has been used probably by thousands of people now. I've seen so many comments in my Twitch streams, on the YouTube videos, saying how this tactic's changed the game, helped people improve a lot. It might not be the perfect tactic for you, but I know for a fact it is a very good tactic that suits pretty much anyone if they get used to it. What I would say is, when you try a new tactic, though, it can take some getting used to. So don't try it for 1 game and get beat. It could have just been you played someone really good and just think, oh, the tactic's bad. Listen to what I'm saying, learn how to use the tactic, watch the videos with my game playing, listen to when I say to change different parts of it, and I can promise you will get good results of it. So the defensive one, the one we just saw here, that is what I start on at the 0-0. If I'm 1-0 up, I'll probably stay on it. If I'm 1-0 down, I'll probably stay on it for a bit. But I go to this attacking one, still the 4-4-2 second variation. It's just more depth. I've upped the depth by 1 this week just to get a bit more in the face. I upped the players in box by 1 as well. This one just a bit more aggressive, higher depth. The press after possession loss effectively makes your team go into team press for 7 seconds when you lose the ball. I go to this if I'm chasing the game by 1 or 2 goals and it's not too late on, or I'm just struggling to break someone down, or get the ball off them because they're keeping the ball a lot. Or if I go to this and I'm drawing, and I just feel like they're really struggling against it. I'll stick to it. Some people struggle more against the press. The instructions are pretty similar. They're pretty similar across the board. You can see, actually, they're the exact same. They're the exact same as you can see. I sometimes forget even what I've done on them. I have to go back to my tactics and look. Like when I go to events for tournaments and stuff, I have to take a screenshot of all my stuff so I don't end up making a mistake. Anyway, yeah, this tactic's very similar. It's just more depth, higher aggression, one more players in box. Makes a bit of a difference when you try and chase the game. The ultra attacking 5-3-2. I've upped the players in box by one. It's pretty similar still. This one I've put max corners and free kicks because we're just desperate for a goal. Any extra bodies in the box will help a lot. This one I only go late on, maybe 20-25 minutes to go if I'm losing by a couple. If I'm losing by 3, I might do it 55-60 minutes, but it really does mess up your stamina, so you have to be careful with that. 5-3-2, you might be thinking, Zel, why would I do that? Well, you get 3 centre-backs, which is really useful, honestly, when it comes to defending against the, counter-attacks that you might concede. You have 5 men in the middle with the 3 centre-mids, the 2 strikers, but the wing-backs offer you the width. So it's really good going forward, but still defensively quite solid, so you're not just going to concede goal after goal on the counter. I put getting behind on the strikers in this, because in this we have fast build-up. I don't like fast build-up normally, but when I'm on team press constantly, which constant pressure basically is, and I win the ball back, I want to instantly get in behind and make more chances. The centre mids, outside ones are on get forward. Everyone's on cover centre because I have plenty of players out wide in terms of the wing backs. The middle one's on balance just so he sits a bit deeper. That's the playmaker here who can play the through balls. And then the fullbacks or wing backs even, a change I've made is I've made them on overlap just because I wanted to get that little bit more out of them, a bit more width. The ultra defensive now, this is arguably the best part of the tactic that I find really, really good. This is what I go to when I'm seeing out a game. You'll notice the tactic in general is very positive. High press, high depth. I've seen people comment on the FIFA forums, people coming to my stream saying, oh, just using negative tactics. It's like, I'm really not. Like, people just lie. Like, most of my tactic is pressing high depth. 4 or 5 depth on this game is quite high compared to what most people play. I want to encourage a good play. Good, aggressive, attacking play. But when you're getting team pressed, you're trying to see a game out, you can't really do that because team press is just so OP. I go drop back, 1 depth just to get every man behind the ball. I'm playing the 4-2-3-1 second variation because it still offers attacking options. It's very good at keeping the ball and has the 2 CDMs to protect the back 4. Long ball, you're probably thinking, why would I not just go possession when I'm trying to keep the ball? Well, possession just doesn't offer you anything going forward, and it's hard to get out the press in possession. To get out the press, the best way to do it is to break through it and get in behind. Because once you get past their attack and midfield, it's not actually... Team press and constant pressure isn't that strong. It's when you're in your own defense that it's hard and you're probably most vulnerable. Long ball makes players make runs in behind, but not as stupidly as fast build-up, really. So it's really good. Lots of width. The left mid and right mid offer that naturally in this formation. It just stretches the opposition and makes it easier to keep the ball. Getting behind on the striker, because I want the striker to, make runs in behind to beat the press. Everyone's on comeback on defense, though. I want every man behind the ball. Stay wide on the left mid and right mid just to stretch teams out. Both the CDMs are on cut passing lanes. Stay back on this one because there's no reason for them to join the attack. And stay back on the fullbacks. Boys, those are the tactics. Like I said, please drop a comment. Let me know what formations you'd like to see me test out for the new series. Appreciate you all. Hope you're having a good Christmas holiday period. Thank you for the support as always. Have a great evening.